Mizuki point of view. Boar, dog, bird, monkey, ram. I slammed my hand to the top of the tumbling scroll, making a small puff of smoke appear. As the smoke disappeared, it revealed red socks to a small dragon figure. I sighed disappointed and threw a small collection of random pieces of clothes I had magically summoned today. I've been trying to summon what I wanted for a small hour or so now, but it didn't really work out. On the bright side, Sasuke finally got out of the hospital today and our training could begin. Okay, you two, I'm going to teach you a jutsu I developed myself, the Shidori. Kakashi gets some quick hand signs to gather a large amount of lightning in his left hands. As the lightning crackled, a high-pitched noise is emitted, resembling the sound of chirping birds. He placed his right hand on my left elbow and ran towards the rock. As soon as the jutsu made contact with the rock, it cut straight through it. Sasuke and I looked at each other and smirked. Now, the hand signs are dragon, rat, bird, ox, snake, dog, tiger, and monkey. Determined, Sasuke and I started reading the hand signs and gathered a small amount of lightning in our palms. As soon as we tried to place our right hand on our left elbow, lightning sizzled out. It had been hours since Kakashi showed us Genjutsu and neither of us managed to get anywhere near how the Genjutsu was supposed to work. The both of us sat with our backs against the tree, absolutely exhausted. Sasuke closed Satsu's chest due to his running part of the tear at Satsu's forehead and was painting loudly. I probably didn't look any better. On the left side of the training area was a small lake. I slowly got up and walked towards it. I slowly took my shoes off. I put a toe in the water to check its temperature. It wasn't too cold, so I decided to go for a little swim to cool off a bit. I turned back with my back to the lake and smiled at a curious Sasuke before letting myself fall in the lake backwards. As soon as I was surrounded by cool, cold water, I closed my eyes to let my entire body relax. Sasuke point of view. Mizuki and I sat with our backs against a tree. I painted loudly as sweat trickled down my face. I looked over at Mizuki. I saw that she was running too, had her sucked to her forehead, and her shirt clicking clung to her body. I blushed slightly and quickly averted my eyes. After a few minutes, Mizuki walked towards the small lake and took off her shoe. She turned back towards the lake and gave me a lazy smile. Before I could smile back over, she suddenly fell into the water. I immediately shot up and ran towards the edge of the lake. As I prepared into the water, I saw Mizuki slowly sinking deeper into the lake. Her eyes were closed. My eyes wandered in horror. I looked at her seemingly unconscious body while thinking twice. I kicked off my shoes and jumped into the water after her. I swam towards her. I put her arms around her waist. I tried to point her towards the surface with me. As soon as my arms encircled her waist, her eyes snapped open, shining bright blue. She gave me a confused look, but nevertheless allowed me to pull her upwards. As we emerged from the water, I carefully laid her down to the grass. I brushed her long white hair from her face, and her eyes faded back to her usual foresight green. She looked beautiful right now, with her hair slat out around her, and a slight blush and check a confusing pour on her face. Are you okay? I questioned Rory. Yo, why wouldn't I be? She uttered confused. Because you almost drowned just now? Her eyes widened as she realized what had just occurred, and she started laughing uncontrollably. Oh my god! You actually thought I was drowning? I'm a water mage. It's impossible for me to drown. I can breathe in the water. A blush rose to my cheeks of what I had just done. Well, how was I supposed to know? I quickly looked the other way to hide my blush. Her laughter filled the area once more. You just shuddered. That's adorable. I quickly snapped my head back towards her. I'm not adorable. Mizuki point of view. I win. I was currently at the hospital to visit Naruto, who managed to summon as identical toad. He had to sit on his head and somehow landed himself in the hospital. Shikamaru has just beat me at Shogi for the sixth time in a row. This guy sure sleeps a lot. Maybe he's dead. Shikamaru murmured, maybe. I looked at Naruto for a bit. He's actually cute when he's sleeping. Hey! Finally awake, Shikamaru says to Naruto. Slowly woke up. Shikamaru, Mizuki, where am I? I grumbled. He grumbled, still half asleep. The hospital. I shouted, you've been asleep for 3 days. What? 3 days? Naruto jumped and started panicking until he suddenly sat down on his bed again. What is it? I asked, baffled at his sudden attitude change. I'm hungry, he whined. Shikamaru pulled a basket of fruit out of nowhere and placed it on Naruto's bed. This is troublesome. But I brought this for Shoji, but the doctor said he can't eat them, so let's eat them together. Shoji, he's here too? Don't think the wrong idea. He ate too much barbecue and his stomach isn't feeling well. Naruto laughed at this and took an apple from the basket. Halfway his first bite, he suddenly froze. I tried giggling evilly. Let's eat this in front of Shoji. The 3 of us shared an evil look and went toward Shoji's room. Halfway there, however, we walked past Lee's room and saw Gaara standing next to Lee. His sand circling around Lee. Shikamaru dropped the fruit basket and instantly captured Gaara in his shadow jutsu while Naruto went and punched Gaara in the face, causing Shikamaru to stand back a few steps. I meanwhile lingered in the doorway. Hey, what did you try to do to Buchibrow? Naruto yelled. I tried to kill him. Kill him, Gaara replied darkly. A shiver went down my spine. Why? You already won the match. I'm going to kill him because I want him dead. Gaara, calm demeanor was obviously unnerving Shikamaru. If you bother me, I'll kill you too. We know you're strong, Shikamaru spoke up. We saw your match, but the 3 of us are pretty strong as well. At this, Gaara's eyes shuffled towards me, standing in the doorway. A flash of her crossed his eyes briefly before focusing back on Shikamaru again. We didn't show you our strongest moves in the preliminary, and the 3 of us versus 1, you're a disadvantage. If you listen to us, we can't let you go. Gaara, however, remained unfazed. I'm going to say this once more. If you bother me, I'll kill you. You can't kill me. I got a real monster inside of me, Naruto cut in. If that's so, then we're the same. I didn't grow up in a nice environment. I took the life of my mother. And to become the ultimate ninja, my father used the jutsu to seal an incarnate of sand in me. I was a monster at birth. My father then tried to kill me countless times. Now, I exist to kill others. Sand started circling around Gaara. Now die. The sand moved towards Shikamaru and Naruto before it could reach them. However, I stepped in front of them and raised a barrier of water as soon as the sand touched my water. It grew heavier and fell to the ground. Gaara looked at me with mixed feelings in his eyes, thinking he could let this sand back into his gouge. I left the room without saying another word. Naruto point of view. I let out a sigh, a relief as nothing. I was still time for the final exam. I quickly went to the sand, next to Shikamaru. As I looked around, I noticed Mizuki and Sasuke was missing. Oi, Shikamaru, have you seen Mizuki and Sasuke yet? No, they're still missing. I had to see this Dosei. I'm supposed to fight either, he replied. Before our match began, the examiner showed us a changing of fights that were supposed to take place. Apparently, those who had dropped out, and now Shikamaru was supposed to fight somewhere else. Now, the rules are the same as the rules of the preliminaries. The matches will continue until one of the other person dies or acknowledges defeat. However, If I judge that it has been settled, I stop the match there. Arguments will not be allowed. Now, first match is Naruto Uzumaki versus Neji Hyuga. Just goes to remain here, and the rest of you will go in the waiting room. The others soon left the area, and I was left facing Neji. As I looked into the audience, I told Nasa trying to find a seat with Kiba. You seem like you wants to say something, Neji said. I said it before, didn't I? I curled my hands into a fist. I'll win, no matter what. Now then, round one, begin, the proctor said. Mizuki point of view. These dumplings are delicious. I sighed. Today was the day the final exams, and because we trained so hard, Kakashi decided to treat us to dumplings. We were just talking and laughing about stories Kakashi told us about when he was younger. For the finals, I got myself a new outfit. It's a constant type of black shirt set of sky blue sock with white patterns on it and a black ninja boots. My weapon was tied securely around my right leg, and bandage covered my right upper arm. Concealing the fairy tale mark. As finishing the touch, a huge water bottle at my hip. I was nibbling constant on my second dumplings while I noticed something. The sun. The sun was already high up in the sky, where our matches were supposed to be late in the morning. I tried stroking on my precious dumplings while Sasuke tried to hand on my back. When I could freely breathe again, I tried panicking. Guys, we're late for our matches. Kakashi casually looked up at the sky. Ah, you're right. He didn't conceal eating the last bit of his dumplings, and Sasuke and I looked at each other really. Shouldn't we go then? Sasuke suggested. Fine. Now strike a cool pose. I want to make a big entrance, Kakashi said, as he went and sat next to Sasuke and I. After a few minutes of contemplating which pose to be the best, we decided to all stand back with our arms casually crossed in front of us. Lee started trotting around us as before we knew it, we were in the arena. Your names, the proctor asked. Sasuke Uchiha and Mizuki, Sasuke stated. As soon as he said our names, the crowds went wild. Well then, even though you're late, you are not disqualified. Now then, let's chart the first match. Mizuki versus Kaharu versus Mizuku from Konoha versus Ran Fruitame from the Hidden Mist Village. Sasuke turned to me and wished me good luck before moving up to the rating arena. Kakashi turned next to me and a hand summoning a scroll. I know you've been trying to summon something. I quietly thanked him before turning towards my opponent. I opened my headshot red pair with clear blue eyes. His chest was mostly bare, which I of course didn't mind. And he wore red pants on his back carrying a katana. The fight may now begin, and I'm making up a random jutsus in this fight, I immediately grabbed my sword and shot towards Rin. We engaged in a fast-paced taijutsu battle, neither of us gaining the upper hand. After a few minutes of taijutsu, Ryu and I jumped back. War of the Water Dragon. That's supposed to be a water dragon war? I gathered a large amount of water around my mouth, and then fired it at Ryu. Earth style, great wall, a large wall of earth shot over the ground. My sack snapped into it, but didn't precipitate the wall. Shit, earth is a terrible opposite for water-based attacks. Deciding water wasn't going to cut it, I tried to leave it hand sides. Lightning style. Electronic murder. Lightning crackled through the air as I tried a stream of lightning towards Ryu, who's managed to dodge by flipping away. Earth style. Earth axis. The boulder shot at me. I quickly jumped away, but the boulder trashed my left arm. I grinned my teeth and drew some kunai at him. When he's busy dodging, then I ran at him. Water dragon, wing slash. Water, Ryu eyes, Ryan and my attack slammed into him. He was blown backwards like a sheer force of my attack until he was stopped by a wall. As he sat up, his eyes burning with anger, he tried reading hand styles again. Fire release, meteor rain, big balls of fire started raining above me. My eyes widened as I quickly pulled water to the ship up to shield me from the incoming fireballs. But as I was busy trying to get roasted, I didn't notice Ryu using her Urjitsu. A large wall of earth slammed to my right side. I said over the ground painfully. Before I could try, I said, standing up. Ryu kicked me in the stomach and I flew backwards again, my back connecting painfully with the wall. I critically trembled to get up. I drew my sword again and charged towards Ryu, who barely managed to deflect my attacks. Boiis katana re-engaged in a small taijutsu battle again, both managing to land some minor attacks. I sheathed my sword once again and balled my fist. Water dragon, iron fist. Water draw around my right arm as I punched Ryu's dragon jar, and he skidded backwards, but he recovered quickly. Earth style, earth spears. I narrowly dodging incoming spikes and backed up away. Seeing as neither of us was gaining the upper hand in this fight, I decided to try what I've been practicing for days on end. I truthfully grabbed the summoning scroll Kakashi gave me. I rose to opposite ground. I bit my thumb and strike blood across the show, making some hand signs. A puff of smoke appeared. As the smoke disappeared, I noticed a single sandal standing on top of the scroll. Ryu tried advancing as he noticed my dumb truck face as alone in the lone shoe. Oh my god. I actually was going to summon something really special, but all you summon is a chew? This is cold, he managed to say between giggles. Damn, what am I missing? My thoughts flashed back to what Jiraiya said. You need something special, like a piece of his favorite clothes. Of course, that scarf. I took off my necklace and pieces of Natsu scarf. I put it on top of the skull, tossing and dragging chew. I striped my seal beating thumb across the skull again and made the appropriate hand signs. A large amount of smoke came out of the skull, immediately shutting Ryu up. As the smoke disappeared, I could make out, or rather who I had summoned. Pink hair, black clothes, white dragon sharp scales, the red Gilbert resting proudly on his right arm. Lastly, I noticed him wearing only one shoe. Natsu! I cried out, tackling him in a hug. His eyes widened as he recognized me. Mizuki, you is here. I've been looking for you everywhere, he yelled happily as he hugged me back. I mean, Ryu stood awkwardly next to her. Alright, I forgot about him. Who's that? Natsu fractured and we both stood up again. His name is Ryu, and I'm thrown in the middle of a battle against him right now, I replied quickly. Oh, he dares to fight against my precious Mizuki? What do you say, Mizuki? Want me to beat him up? Warmth filled me as Natsu refers to me as precious. Since we have both lost our parents when we grew up, we were really close together. For me, Natsu was like a big brother, and he considered me his little sister. I looked at him and nodded seriously. Natsu cracked his knuckles to apply his shoulders while I removed the bandage from my white arm and proudly displayed my blue guilt mark. I took a gulp from my water bottle and immediately feeling re-energized. Natsu and I grinned at each other. Our Ricky and shot towards the silver play plus Ryu. Water dragon, iron fist. Fire dragon, iron fist. Our fists simultaneously connected with Ryu's stomach, sending him flying backwards. He quickly trembled up and made some hand signs. Fire style, great firewall. A wide stream of pure fire charged towards us. Natsu quickly pushed me behind his back. I tried eating the fire, shocking the entire arena. I'm all fired up. Not so great. Let's go, Mizuki. Fire Dragon Roar! Water Dragon Roar! Our roars combine the water and fire swirling around each other, shooting rapidly towards and frightened Ryu. The attack hit him head, and he flew backwards. His back controlling with the arena. But his work, he slipped down the wall and stayed down. As Ryu is unable to continue the fighting, the winner of this fight is Mizuki. The proctor stepped in. Naruto and I fist bumped each other and grinned winkily. The manacles ran up to Ryu and carried him away, while Naruto and I made our way towards the waiting arena. Hopefully, halfway we passed Sasuke. Good luck, I said, but he just looked away from me with an angry expression on his face. That actually hurt, but not wanting to worry Naruto, I gave him a small smile and continued on our way. Say, Mizuki, the weirdest things have been happening to me recently. All my shoes and socks keep disappearing. Naruto honestly looked confused. I immediately burst out in laughter, while Naruto just looked at me strangely. Sasuke pointed through. Who's that Naruto dude? I don't like him. Is he Mizuki's boyfriend or something? Did he call her his precious Mizuki? Are they even having matching tattoos? When I was making my way towards the arena, I came across Mizuki and Naruto. Well, Mizuki noticed me. She put a bright smile on her face, her beautiful face. Good luck, she said, but for some reason I was angry or maybe hurt. So I looked the other way, completely ignoring her. I couldn't help but notice a quick flash of her crossing her face, as I immediately felt bad for ignoring her. As I contemplated turning around and apologizing, I heard the pink hair honestly hear idiot say something. Mizuki laugh loudly. I clenched my face and walked away. And end of chapter. End of chapter 24.